Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are here in the tracking station view because I was told many times that in my last video, after I splashed down, my goo containers, my science containers, broke apart from my vessel, and I felt as though I would never be able to return with that science again. Turns out you might be able to. If I enable debris... Whoa, that's a lot of debris. A lot of it within the very convenient orbit of my refueling station. But if I enable debris, where did I land? Here? The Midmas lander debris, yeah! If I select it and recover it, these should be the, like I said, the goo pods. Are you sure you want to recover this vessel? Yes, recover it. Yes, I can. 18.3 science. Very cool. Alright, so now let's select the other one. Unfortunately, the Science Bay pod failed to survive, so let's recover this. 8.1 science. We're up to 152 science. Very nice. Oh man, what other debris have we got? Okay, that's the planetary lander debris. That is... What is this? We're just going to be looking at all the various junk we have distributed throughout Kerbin. Oh, that's all this stuff. Oh god! Oh, jeez! Oh, hey, there's a pod. Did I... Oh, it's not been enabled. I didn't do any science with that. So, that's just going to remain there. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, I think that was the only science that I had outstanding. Let's see if we can unlock anything. What have I got? 152? You know, you need 300. What I was really hoping to see if I could get would be another science instrument. Yeah, this accelerometer would be nice. Isn't there also a seismograph, seismometer, you know, for stuff. Stuff that happens. Did I not unlock that yet? Apparently not. Yeah, there was like another piece of science that I wanted to be able to get. Because... segue! Because... yeah, the barometer I've already unlocked. But I don't have a seismograph. Seismometer. I just have a thermometer and a barometer. But because I speak of these things because I would like to, as I mentioned in the last episode, send a flurry of multiple small little satellites out into the far reaches of the Kerbal solar system. And I would like to do that with something that I've already created, the Kerbo cluster. Kerbo, like Juno, I have one by itself on a rocket, but then I decided might as well have more, so let's load the Kerbo cluster. It's a very familiar design, eh? Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm like, let's attach more science probes. So this one has 4 probes. This right here, I mean, as you can see, they're too small. Well, I suppose not. Actually, let's look at this. Yeah, the only science I have is these big things, the barometer and the thermometer. They've each got a barometer and a thermometer, but they're too small to hold. I mean, I guess they're not, but the sheer size of this thing really kind of conflicts with my wanting to keep things as small as possible. I'm using the smallest... Oop, get out of here. The smallest fuel of tank. I'm using one of the smallest. On these, I'm using the smallest engine, but I've tested on these. I just want to test the differences. I'm using a slightly larger engine, although still quite small. And they do have the, even though it's not a hexagon, it's an octagon. Is it? Yeah. I'm using the 3 extended solar panels, similar to what Juno has, and I believe... Oh yeah, I am using here... I'm assuming this is going to get us into orbit, and possibly out of Kerbin escape. The nuclear engine, the atomic engine, whatever you want to call it, It's going to get us out into the further reaches, and I would like to go to a place with many targets. That would be the Jool system. So hopefully, much like Juno, we could send these guys to the Jool system. Unfortunately, like I said, since they only have thermometers and barometers, not much in the way of useful science we are going to gain. You know, it's going to be a little bit, not a pointless mission, but a very difficult mission to gain science on. But I don't know, maybe science will be worth a lot. I'm wondering if I could, or if I should, because I do have the small, okay, these are bigger than I thought. I'm wondering if I should turn at least one of them into a lander. Although, with the engine being on this side, the legs should go like this, which they really don't want to very nicely on this setup. Kinda. Not really kinda. Yeah, there's something in the way every time. Oh, the radio. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna really quickly, while you're here, rearrange things just to see if I can't turn one of these into a lander. Oh, no, actually I want it to be like that. Yeah, Did that work? That worked! This is now a lander. Whether or not we have the fuel necessary to land is another problem altogether. I wonder if I should turn this one into a lander too. Oh, I need to take off the... Dang it! Alright, alright, alright. Let's, come on. Thank you. Those very rare times that you get to see me in the shop. Yeah! Okay, so now I need to rearrange the communicatron so that I can actually communicate. Oh no, I want you to be... I suppose I could put it like that. Yeah, that wouldn't... I'm worried about symmetry and weight distribution now all of a sudden. Okay, yeah. Do it like that. And a boosh. And then same thing here. And a boosh. Very nice. Okay, so we have 4 space probes. 2 of them have the potential ability to be landers. They've all got solar panels. These I'll use. I'm hoping this stage will at least get me out to the Jool system, so I can hopefully keep these connected until I need to disconnect them while we're out at Jool, so we can gain some goo experience from there. Goo! And yeah, I don't know that there's much else we need to do. Let's head to the launch pad with our very crazy and probably not very aerodynamic unmanned little probe guys. Hopefully on the way to Jool. I should also check the situation with the orbits, should I not? I should. That'd be a good idea. Oh yeah, this is probably like way too much power. These are the step below the mainsails. But I'm assuming, as I said, there should be enough power. Let's head to the map view and zoom way out. Where is Jool? You know what? That might actually be perfect, because we're going to swing around, because Jool orbits much, much slower, and we're going to start on a much quicker trajectory, so that's probably good. I can always adjust things later, and Jool is actually right on the 90, so that's good. If we're lucky, we will encounter right next to Elu. Elu! I think I accidentally called Eve. Eve is what I was talking about, Elu. Got those two mixed up. It's normal. It's completely acceptable. Oh, actually, wait, get back to this view. Alright, we're going to launch. We're going to head to Jool for a little... Oh, that was new. It normally just switches automatically. For a little scientific exploration, unmanned. Some robots here, turning on the SAS, throttling up. Let's start at 80%, see if that lifts off. Staging is all correct, nothing changed. Okay, yeah. Very nice. All right, here we go. With the... what do I call them? Kerbo. Kerbo... Kluster. Kerbal Kluster to Jool in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's getting off the launch pad. Let's throttle up all the way. Just can never be too sure. Very stable. We've got the fuel lines working nicely there. Decided to opt out of the solid rocket boosters, going for purely liquid fuel power right off the bat here. Should be enough to get us into orbit. Oh, we're kind of slowing down. Let's speed up again. It'd be nice to time our surface speed at about 10 kilometers if we were just then at 200 meters per second. That would be just like the perfect alignment of happenstances so that we could start our gravity turn. It feels like we're accelerating a little bit quick, so I'll back off a little bit. That's good. We're at halfway there. 5 kilometers. Everything's going peachy. We don't have any torque things, so we're going to have to depend. We don't have RCS either. This is a very bare bones budget mission. Packing as much science as we possibly can. Okay, we've reached 200 meters per second, so I am going to start. Whoa, 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 okay. Oh yeah, these are thrust vectoring, that's why. I'm just going to tilt over ever so slightly. I'm actually going to throttle down a little bit, because I feel like we're going a little fast. Wow, are we gonna do this? Like, right off the bat? That is very uncurtain-like. To have a brand new rocket actually get into orbit on the first attempt. I'm learning. Alright, we're gonna stage here in a few seconds, so I'll stop with the gravity turn. That worked beautifully. I'm back on proper alignment with those separatrons instead of making them thrust back in to the module, the rocket. I actually feel like, yeah, okay, I turned on the slow motion controls with caps lock. I feel like we should be gravity turning much more, and I'm actually going to throttle down a little bit as well, because our apoapsis is already almost into space. Yeah, let me follow the direction I'm actually heading. Very nice, very nice. We still have all of our rocket parts. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to set up. I still have never figured out the action groups. That would have been really helpful with all these solar panels. But instead, I'm going to have to individually remove and open each single one. Yeah, we're going to go into space. Very nice. I'm going to throttle way down, 50%. So that we still have a little bit of oomph going on. I am amazed. Of course, in this case, there isn't much weight to be lifting. So I suppose I shouldn't be congratulating myself too soon, but I'll take it. I will take every little victory that I can. How's our orbit looking? I'll throttle down a little bit. We're kind of far away from our apoapsis. And we're in space! How is... We're doing good. Oh, because that is generating power, so we don't technically need solar panels, although we could deploy them right now, if we really wanted to. It's a weird thing. It's the trident. Kerbo Kluster. What a weird name. What a weird rocket builder. That's who's weird here. Alright, we're fully tilted over on the horizon. Just very gently throttling, making this a nice and steady acceleration into orbit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're about to begin our burn. We did get into Kerbin orbit, obviously, but we're about to begin our burn. Actually, we should have started it a little bit ago. We are starting our burn to get us out of Kerbin orbit. And with this big ol' rocket, that's certainly going to happen fast. probably before we even run out of fuel in this stage, which is a good bad thing. Bad thing in that it's a little bit hard to maneuver. A little bit hard to maneuver with all this weight and mass here, but a good thing because, as you can see, it doesn't take too much to get us going. Oh, I think I went too much. Well, you can't go too much when you're trying to escape Kerbin orbit. Got plenty of electric charge, I believe. Let's, before that actually totally drains, let's extend the panels on the most outer of the space probes, the Kerbo probes. Just in the event that we do run out of electric charge, at least these are already extended and we can regain that electric charge. Yeah, not exactly symmetrical as far as the three satellite, or the three solar panel design, but close enough. Close enough. Alright, so here we go. We are on escape trajectory. It is going to... I had to fiddle a little bit because the moon was in the way. There was about an encounter. That's about as close as I could get it without being in an encounter. But yeah, we're going to set off. We're going to get out just to about the distance to Duna. Is where our current apoapsis is, and then we're going to fiddle with getting to actual Jool. As you can see, our nodes are about a degree off. It could be easy enough to fix, and that should actually also kind of be the point at which I should burn to Jool too. So we could all do that in one maneuver, hopefully. So let's fast forward and get there, eh? Alright, you're gonna need more than 10 times fast forward. So long, Kerbin. Watch out, Moon. Alright, leaving. A little faster. A little faster. A little faster. And... escape. Escape indeed. Alright, now we are out and away from our home planet. We can start to fiddle with our approach to Jool. What is the best way to do this? Whoop, that would probably be the best way. Yep. Alright, we got that maneuver, and then let's see what happens if I burn here. Where precisely is Jool going to be? Oh. Okay, maybe I launched a little bit too soon. Okay, note to self. When Kerbin is on the opposite side of Jool, that's still a little bit early to be leaving. So what I can do is, what can I do, Kurt? What can I do? No, I'm not. I mean, I've considered, but I'm not. There's no way I could calculate a Kerbin flyby, much like Juno flew by on its way to Jool. That would just take too much time. On its way to Jool, on its way to Jupiter. So let's, first of all, I suppose here is where we can fix the nudes. All right, so we can do that, and then we can add another maneuver. It's probably going to be out here. Let's just estimate. Not the most efficient burn, because we're not doing it at the periapsis, but hey, it gets us there. It gets us there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. As you can see, we're 4 minutes and 18 seconds out from our burn. I am starting this early because we're going to run out of fuel on our main engine and switch to the atomic engine, which means it's going to be a much longer burn than what we're estimating here. So let us burn, say, now? Sure, why not? And kabunk, let us stage and light the atomic engine. Whoa, that's dramatic. I don't remember that ever happening before. Yeah, as you can see, it's a 4-minute burn now it's asking for, which means I could actually, since we're 3.5 minutes out, I could throttle all the way down. Save that for later. Does that become debris then? Those shields? I don't remember that happening. That's pretty awesome. All right, we've lost that. All right, so I'm going to wait till 2 minutes out. Let's fast forward till then. And 2 minutes out. And thrust. Perfect. Very perfect indeed. And just very slowly sipping away at the fuel. Plenty of time, plenty of fuel. Marvelous, I say. Marvelous. What's that doing to our orbit? It's raising it just perfectly. And I suppose, unless you guys want to wait in real time once again, which I don't think you want to do, I will rejoin you when we're ready to encounter Jool, or if any other calamities crop up along the way. That never happens. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and that little faint dot you see in the distance is indeed Jool. We are coming up on our encounter. The sun is very, very tiny from this distance. And as I said, we're about to have our encounter. I'm not exactly sure how this is working. I am not quite sure. You know, it's a 25 million meter, which is actually closer than I thought I was going to get, approach. Okay, so that's... Basically, I'm going to be coming in pretty far away and quite far ahead. And then the planet is going to catch up to me? I don't know. Let's find out. Come on, a little bit faster. Just took forever to get here. Aha! Alright, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Oh, mercy! How? I did not realize that's how close I was gonna get. How? I could, theoretically, I could aero-brake. I do not know the altitude from Jool you need to be to aero-brake. That might be the proper way to do things. I'm low on fuel for my atomic engine, and actually I noticed a design flaw. I connected these probes to this stage that's attached to the atomic engine. This other stage up here has some fuel and its own tiny rocket engine. I'm not sure what I was thinking with that, to be honest. I should have just given more fuel to the atomic engine. So I gotta decide what to do with these guys before I detach. Well, I don't need to. They'll still be attached and available for my use. But I need to get... Basically, my plan was to simply get into normal Julian orbit, and then once I'm safely there, I could detach all my probes and tell them to go at various directions, whichever way they see fit. So let's see what we can't do here. Alright guys, we are back, and as you can see, Jool is well within our sights, filling up our sights. So is that Lathe? One of the moons, very cool, got an atmosphere. That one we gotta try with one of the landers maybe. Another one, and there's a few more out there, but I've done just a few maneuvers, and it has brought us into a periapsis of 117,000 meters. I don't know if that's gonna be too close, not close enough to do this all with a aero-braking, so I've added a maneuver that will require 263 meters per second that I at least know that I can burn to try to get myself into Julian orbit. But I'm just not sure. I had it as far down as 30 kilometers, and I know even on Kerbin that's something you're going to re-enter on no matter what. I had it as far out as 300. I'm like, I think I'm gonna miss. So 100 kilometers is as close as I'm deciding to get. So here we go. I did quick save it before I did all this craziness, just in case this totally does not work at all. We're going to fast forward and watch as those meters come tumbling down. Like I said, we're going to get down to 117 kilometers. We're still millions into the sky here. Sky? Space. Oh, cool. There's another moon I didn't even see. About to have a little bit of an eclipse. Oh, before this happens, let's take some mystery goo. Observe! 70. Keep the data. I should do this again when I'm passing through the atmosphere. If I pass through the atmosphere. 70, and then let's also, since you're open, temperature can't be done. Alright, because I'm not in an atmosphere. Oh, can I not do the barometer because I'm not? Ah. So these probes are essentially useless unless I'm within the atmosphere of a planet or moon. Well done, Kurt. Well done. Anyway, so yeah, let's anyway just transmit what we have. Just so we can get some science. Transmit the data. 28 science. 21 science. Alright. And then I'll observe the goo again when we enter what I believe will be the atmosphere. Should I close these solar panels? That seems like a good idea. Let's do that when we get a little bit closer. Okay, whoa. I'm not already feeling the effects, am I? No, okay. Oh, that's very close. That's actually going through the planet, as far as this, estimation is concerned. Okay. I guess that's going to happen. Hold on! The Kerbo cluster. Alright, things are getting green. Including the sky and my face. Okay, we're down to, whoa, okay. 90, yeah, that's dropping fast. Although my orbit is still speeding up, so that means I'm not really interacting with the atmosphere quite yet. We are fully charged up. Let's retract, I say. Some of these solar panels, just in case. To do this all manually, because science, that's why. Alright, let's keep the 1 open. If we lose 1, we'll be alright. So this is going to go down to 117, and already I'm feeling a little bit sick. My orbit is not changing, so nothing's happening yet. Okay. This is a learning experience, everybody. Woo! Check out that green glow. Alright, fast forwarding a little bit. The orbit is still picking up, so we're not experiencing any drag yet. Like I said, this might not even be close enough. Down to 300. Is this changing at all? No, it's not. 200. Alright, we're down to 170. I'm going to assume this might not have been close enough, although we're still not at our periapsis even. And we're still speeding up. Yeah, I don't think this was deep enough into the atmosphere. Alright, well I do have my burn, if needed. Is that number getting bigger? Why? No, I don't want to be going out. I should be going in. Alright, I should be burning now if that was what we needed to do. Oh, things are changing, actually. Yes! Oh, we're aero-braking, everybody. We're aero-braking. Hold on. Oh. Retract the panels, retract the panels, retracting. Woo! Okay, now... If this is too close, that's another thing I did not consider. Oh, man. Hold on, little buddies. Hold on. We are indeed slowing down, and as you can see, that would be if we were burning the meters per second we need. So if it goes to... Uh-oh. That's not good. Did we get captured? We got captured! Oh, crap, I think we went down too low. I think we went down too low, everybody. Yeah, we're still dropping. Crap. No. No. Let's not. Alright, now let's escape. Let's go back up. 6, 5... No, back up. We want to go back up. Uh-oh. Quick. Mystery goo. This is our lowest point. Our lowest point. Still only 70. That's okay. Observed mystery goo. Oh, the science. Temperature barometer. Log the pressure data. What is it? 0.01. Can't do it right now. Why not? Oh god. Okay, this is too much of an orbit. I was not expecting this at all. But we are rising again. Whew. Why can't I log the temperature or anything? Toggle the display. Log the temperature. Yes! 56. Now how about that barometer? Where are you at on this guy? Toggle the display. Ah, I can't do an atmospheric pressure, but I'm well within the atmosphere. Oh man, that was far too much. Far too close. Okay, so maybe like 200 is the proper altitude you should do this sort of aero-braking at. We are rising quite significantly. How is our electric charge? Is doing fine. Oh boy, that was scary. I'm not out of it yet. Okay, yeah, I didn't really want to be this close because I wanted to be able to check out some of the outer moons, but okay. Temperature? Log the temperature. There we go. Why can't you log temperature at certain times? Keep the data. Okay, we are rising. We are no longer on fire. In fuego. And... still dropping our apoapsis a little bit. I mean, I suppose what I could do when I get out to here is raise my apoapsis and then kind of keep in a nice stable orbit here from which I can launch various experiments and whatnot. That could be a good thing, I guess. But yeah, look at us go! We survived. We survived. That was scary. See how much more fun that... I could have just looked it up. What's the ideal way to enter orbit around Jool with an aero-brake? I could have just looked up the perfect altitude. But that was much more fun. Much more exciting. Let's use the word exciting right there.